That is abysmal.
You can cut all this in the edit.
United are
Pointed into a screen and he turned round and he was like, oh.
Manchester City.
Come on,
I
City!
want you to are here.
He's lost it. He's lost it.
Hello and welcome back to Dream Team Coach. I'm Sean Cook. Now, I'm looking to make some big signings over the summer, but for now, I'm stuck with Andy Taylor, Sean Burke, and Dream Team Coach himself, Nick Elliott. How are we doing, fellas?
Good.
Yeah, good,
Time
yeah.
for that little dig.
Got to get him in early, haven't you, in this game? So, whoever got the least points in the final weekend of the season will be forced to do this week's forfeit. Are we feeling nervous? We saw what I had to do last week.
My team didn't do very well.
No?
I know. I can remember Pogba being in there.
Yeah.
He was
Shocking,
in there,
nothing.
Yeah. 2-0 home defeat to Cardiff.
Yeah. I should have predicted that.
Classic last day of the season one, that one. So, Man City are Premier League champions after that 4-1 win over Brighton. Did any of you start to doubt it when Glenn Murray scored for the Seagulls? Did we start to...
The thing is, you literally didn't even have a chance to, because they equalised 80 seconds later. So even if you were like, oh, Jesus, oh, no, business as usual.
There was a lovely moment in the office. We were watching it upstairs where Adam, Liverpool fan, was celebrating and he actually missed Aguero's goal because he was still celebrating.
Oh, no.
See, that's just pointed into a screen and he turned round and he was like, oh.
That's how quick it was.
Yeah, exactly. He was still celebrating when he went in. So.
I was at Spurs Everton on the day, and we knew every time Brighton had scored a goal, because the away end were going mental. We knew ahead of time. We all had flash scores on our phone. We knew every single time when Brighton had scored a goal that Everton were going mad.
Conceded, surely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My heart did skip a beat though, just for a little bit. So I just had premonitions of trophy tours and bus tours and just annoying Liverpool fans in my ear for the next decade. But am I right in thinking that winning the Champions League is not going to be half as much as what it would have been if they won the Premier League, right? I don't think so. Personally, I don't mind them winning the Champions League, but if they win the Premier League, it's like, oh no.
I think we always want what you haven't done before, right? So Liverpool have won 5 European Cups, but they haven't won the Premier. Obviously, they won the league, but not the Premier League.
Yeah.
Are Liverpool unlucky to finish second, do we think, with that points total? Or does that just show how poor the rest of the league, especially the top teams, have performed this year?
Why is everyone trying to say that they were unlucky? They weren't unlucky. There was a better team in the league. That's it. Done.
Yeah.
And also, they've racked up a lot of points, and obviously they were very good. They are probably one of the best sides we've seen in Liverpool. There's no denying that. City are obviously just a little bit better. But they've also amounted that amount of points because the teams below them were so poor. And mainly that kind of third place to sixth place. They were diabolical towards the end of the season. So I think United won't get any better. Chelsea will get worse.
Yeah.
Arsenal...
I don't know, honestly, with Arsenal, I think it's so important what they do this summer. I generally think it's make or break. Like, I think they could go either way. I guess it's kind of lucky that Man United are doing so badly as well, because that might be a bit of a buffer, but I honestly think they could plummet. You know, it really could.
These days we have a top 6, but before that, it was a top 4. And in fact, for a long time, it was basically just Arsenal and Man United going at it in the Premier League. So we've got a top 6 now. So that alone is a more competitive environment. And you say that they were bad, but Arsenal and Chelsea have both got into Europa League final.
I think that boils down to just amazing squad depth, though. Like, if you look at Chelsea, just the amount of resource they've got there. But I don't think their starting 11 is as good as what the top 4 starting 11s have been down the years.
True.
Personally, think, and just look at Arsenal as well.
Yeah.
You can't say that you've watched many. I mean, you haven't watched any Arsenal games probably, but of the ones you have, you've not looked at them and gone wow, this is a team that goes down in history. Yeah. But actually, you look at your second 11 and you think it's not even that bad either. I think just the squad depth, because of the money that's in the Premier League, is just phenomenal at the moment.
Yeah. Did you see Granit Xhaka said he thinks because the top 6 are so good and so far above the rest of the league, that everyone in the top 6 should get a Champions League spot. Did he say that? Yeah, he said that. Do you agree with that?
Of course,
do you think?
he'd say that. I don't know.
Are Arsenal and Chelsea, if you're looking at how it worked out this year, are Arsenal and Chelsea, are they Champions League ready? Are United Champions League ready?
Well, it's called the Champions League as well. We've already gotten pretty far away from that as it is.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, exactly. If it was pure, it would just be the champions of all the leagues in Europe, and that would be it.
Manchester United lost 2-0 at home to Cardiff, just confirming what everyone already knew. United are Can any of you see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer turning things around next season, or is this them for the next few years? Are they in this little spell they are?
This is their lowest point in their recent history, in my opinion. I think they have finished lower than 6th, but when you look at the wage bill, it's probably as big as it's ever been. You look at the manager, it's as worse as it's ever been. The fan base are against them more than they ever have been. I can't see how they're going to come back from this. The only way they're going to come back from it is buying more players. But good players aren't going to want to go there because of the shambles that it is.
Yeah.
So you're only going to get good players in who are going there for the money, which is the exact reason why they're in that situation now. Sanchez would have only went there for the money. Pogba's, let's be honest, he's gone there for the money. He doesn't love United. He's gone there because of the ridiculous pay packet.
You look at the transfers, only City have spent more in recent years, and not even by that much, but the gap between them is huge. Hang on, I've got a list, an Andy Taylor style list.
Yes, I like this.
So these are transfers since 2015.
Right? Go on.
Dalot, Fred, Grant, Sanchez, Lindelof, Lukaku, Matic, Pogba, Bailly, Ibrahimovic, Mkhitaryan, Memphis, Darmian, Schweinsteiger, Schneiderlin, Martial and Romeo. I'd say
that's so many players.
Out of all of them, only Martial has improved the reputation since going there, right? They've had some people that were good, like Zlatan was good for them. He didn't improve his reputation, right? It was he was good before he moved, he was good, and like I suppose Dalot you could say. But in terms of who's actually improved at United, Martial out of all of that, and a lot of them have massively dropped.
And how many of those players you've reeled off there would get into City or Liverpool's team?
Yeah. Well, exactly, yeah.
Did you see apparently Martial is one of the Glazers' favourite players? That's why
they said he's United's Pele.
Yeah.
What age is he now, though?
He's a big fat Brazilian fraud.
Exactly, yeah. I thought that was pretty harsh.
Now, it is time for our Quickfire end of Premier League season awards. I'm going to say a category and then I want you to name the one player you think deserves the award. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Player of the season. Yeah. Sean.
You know what? I'm going to say Eden Hazard. I was going to say Raheem Sterling at first, but then I actually did some research for once.
Wow.
Yeah, can you believe that? I've improved.
Second question to you. Do you know what Quickfire means?
I was going to say Henry the producer's doing his absolute Sweden there, isn't he?
Nick.
Virgil van Dijk.
Andy.
Van Dijk.
Young player of the season. Sean.
Bernardo Silva.
Raheem Sterling.
Alexander Arnold.
Worst player of the season.
Alexis Sanchez.
Kieran Trippier.
Oh, I need to say that.
Any Fulham defender.
Actually, yeah, can I change mine to Maxime Le Marchand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that as well.
Most improved player.
I don't know, Lacazette, a bit.
Moussa Sissoko.
Correct.
Raul Jimenez.
Goal of the season.
Aaron Ramsey.
Oh,
yeah. Aaron Ramsey versus Fulham.
Company.
All incorrect. It is, of course, Andros Townsend. Overrated player of the season.
Declan Rice.
Ooh.
Kyle Walker.
Correct.
Marcus Rashford.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Underrated player of the season.
Oh yeah.
It's so obvious as well.
Dubravka.
Interesting.
Yeah. Ilkay Gundogan.
Interesting.
Aymeric Laporte.
Best signing of the season.
Alisson.
James Maddison.
Interesting.
Raul Jimenez.
All your answers, Raul Jimenez. Worst signing of the season.
Fred.
Yeah, good shout.
Denis Suarez.
Wow, good shout. Kovacic.
Biggest house of the season.
Ashley Barnes.
Ashley Barnes.
Diogo Jota.
Oh, I thought we were going to
get a good way though. In a good way. I like a shit house.
So every week we ask our panel to create a football meme. We post them on the Dream Team Instagram page, and you guys decide which one is the best. So what have we got this week? First up is Nick. Talk us through this one.
I don't hate Pogba. It's not as much as Andy. I think he's all right. But I saw that guy having a go at him, and he's defending for that second goal, which was actually one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Terrible, yeah.
So I thought, get stuck into the Pogba chat and give them what they wanted.
Next up is Sean Burke. Talk us through this one.
That's Man City looking very happy with themselves, and there was a lot of talk of a potential Champions League ban yesterday, which would quickly wipe this smirk off the face, I think.
And finally, we've got Andy's. Now, Andy, there were a lot of comments on our Instagram page saying this is not a meme.
No, it's not a meme.
Which I agree with.
I don't care. I'm just I'm utilising this platform to state some facts here. I don't care.
Wow.
I've
that is abysmal.
Yeah, I've gone away from the common trends.
I almost didn't want to put it up. I was that close to,
you were doing
it's not
so well as well.
You were doing so well.
Well, I also didn't have a lot of time this week. So,
let's reveal who had the most likes. I've just had it in my ear this second. We had the three places sorted, done and dusted, but in the last 5 minutes, it's changed.
Oh!
Wow.
Last minute winner? Last minute consolation?
Second place trophy could be on the cards for someone.
In third place was Andy.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was you. But Sean came second by 1 point. It shifted in the last
You've lost to
5
something that isn't
minutes.
even a meme. It's not even a meme, and you've lost to it.
No, you've lost.
What?
I
No, I
lose.
wouldn't. I've
You've
second.
done third.
You've come
Yeah,
third.
but I've now gone second.
No.
No.
I've now gone
What did you
second.
start with? Me
Sean
was third then.
Sean was last, and in the last 5 minutes you've gone.
You need to get your word in right, mate.
Hang on. No.
I have not. I have read that completely. You said I was third.
Do you know what you?
And I'm now
do you know what
third
you-
again.
You know what you've done there? You've done the Jimenez celebration. You've
Wait.
stuck the mask on, and it's all come turned around.
And in first place was Dream Team's meme supreme, Nick Elliott. So the FA Cup final is on Saturday between Watford and Manchester City.
Come on,
I
City!
want you to convince me that Watford have got a chance.
Maybe, but I mean, they lost their last 3 Premier League games, didn't they? And I know maybe they were thinking about the FA Cup,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that's not the kind of form you want to take into.
Battered against West Ham at the weekend as well.
That's not the kind of form you want to take into playing City, who've won their last 14 Premier League games.
I've got my blue jersey on. I don't think they do. I just think, like, even if it was just a game with nothing on the line, you'd fancy City. But the fact that City have been to Wembley so many times now, all those players are born and bred winners, aren't they? And it's just like, I honestly don't see any chance.
And could be the first ever domestic treble as well, which is incredible.
We went to City Watford, didn't we, in the league at the Etihad, and they was kind of all right for the first half, and 0-0, wasn't it? And Ben Foster was doing a lot of time wasting. He's not going to be there because Gomez is going to play, which is mental. But then, like, once it started, Sterling's got a hat trick, and it was same with Brighton. Like, once they got the first, the floodgates open. So I guess it's all about how long you can hold them off.
We don't have a full weekend's worth of fixtures, so you guys are going to pick your teams a bit differently this week. We're going to do a draft. Sean, because you openly know nothing about football, you get first pick. And the way this works, we'll go clockwise. Once a player is picked, no one else can have them in their dream team.
Right, okay.
So if Andy and Nick are both gagging for a Miguel Britos, for example, it's first come, first serve. And once he's gone, he is gone. So, Sean, take it away. Your first draft pick.
I'll have to go with Ederson, please.
Ederson.
Aguero.
Laporte.
Laporte.
Yeah, good shout.
Sterling.
Kyle Walker.
I'll have Zinchenko.
Bernardo Silva.
Vincent Kompany.
David Silva.
Is Holobas, he got that red card.
Yeah, no, he's
He
playing.
did, yeah, he's there, yeah.
Yeah.
You can have him.
Yeah, Holobas. Andy.
Leroy Sané.
Good shout. Nick.
Gerard Deulofeu.
Ooh, very good pick. Capoue.
Yes, Capoue.
Bang.
I know that there's going to be probably more minus points from Watford's keeper, so I'd rather go Bravo.
I'll go Gabriel Jesus.
You need a defender and a striker.
Defender and a striker.
I think we've rinsed the City.
Yeah,
Defenders.
let's say Deeney. He can pop up.
Gray is a forward. Andre Gray.
I'll just go Andre Gray then.
Andre Gray.
Yeah.
Nick.
Yeah, I'll go De Bruyne.
De Bruyne.
Has anybody picked Otamendi?
I don't
No.
believe
So
so.
he'll
He's all
probably
yours.
not start, but
Sorry, yeah.
I don't want to. You might not. You probably won't lose me any points then anyway.
I want to go...
Cleverly.
I want to go Mahrez.
Mahrez. And Nick, your final one.
Keeper. Ben Foster.
Ben Foster. And there we go. That concludes the first coach draft. And tune in again next week and we will see who the guys, how they got on. Now for my favourite part of the show, it is forfeit time. We are going to reveal how everyone did in last week's weekend of the last of the season. The loser does the forfeit. Simple as that. In no particular order. Nick, you got 50 points. Bang.
Whoa.
That is one of the biggest we've had this season.
Yeah, happy with that.
And still none from Edison and Wilson. He still managed 50.
Yeah, well, I thought there was going to be loads of goals in Palace, Bournemouth, and there was 8 of them. So
This is 100% me. 100% me.
Is
I don't know.
Sean Burke's team. 36. A
Yeah.
very strong showing from you there, Sean.
I didn't have Mane.
Again, nothing from Edison and Vardy. Pogba going -1, but Mane did bits for you. 36 to beat. Andy's team got 17. 17.
Who let you down?
Goodness
Ederson,
gracious.
Who didn't?
Salah.
17.
close
Wow.
to see who didn't let him down.
So, Andy, this week's forfeit is you, and you are going to be required to eat fish eyes. Andy, it is time for your forfeit. As we revealed earlier, you do have to eat fish eyes.
Oh, look at
State
those
of that,
beauties.
man. Look at that.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Now, it's meant to be a bit of a pop, I hear. So.
He's lost
Oh,
it.
his face!
He's lost it.
I've never seen you make that expression.
He's lost his mind, has he?
Don't feel
God.
alarmed if you feel a bit of a popping sensation. Go on, mate. You got this.
Let me just brace for the edit.
Calm
'Cause you
before the
you can
storm.
cut all this in the edit. Can you give me a countdown?
Okay, yeah.
5,
5,
4,
3, 2,
1, go!
Oh! Pop, 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 pop.
Vision.
Did you feel the pop?
Oh yeah.
What's it taste like?
Oh,
Oh no!
Oh, he's got the
could be a Davy for the bucket.
no.
He's got the bucket.
Yeah, we've had that on standby all year.
And then he actually
It's
spewed.
Chewy, really chewy.
Fish use that to see. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's just not lose track of what that is.
Oh! Oh no! Oh, it looks like a tough chew.
That was a genuine wreck.
Oh god.
It's genuinely really chewy.
What
is it?
bit's the worst?
Oh.
Like the pupil, the cornea.
All right, it's gone.
It's gone.
Oh.
Go on, open your mouth.
Fair
Let's have a
play.
look.
Oh, there's a bit on
There's
it.
something on there.
I mean, producer Henry, does he eat the second one? It went down quite easy. Yeah,
I
I
don't give a
agree.
if it went none easy.
So that is the end of this week's show. As always, we want your comments, questions, forfeit suggestions. And remember, Dream Team isn't done yet. We've still got the FA Cup, Europa League and Champions League finals to come, all of which count towards your teams. So don't give up and let us know how you get on. We will see you again very soon. Thank you for watching.
See ya.